Hi, this is Chico Resch. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devils Tuesday! Woo! This is Devils After Dark. I'm your host, Sam Wu, here with Scotty of SiriusXM Liquid Metal at the Primetime Radio Studios. Devils After Dark as the Devils maul the Panthers 7-3. And we're going to stream this live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Food update. The Devils are now 4-1-1 when the catfish is eaten at Taj Lounge 973. Chico Rush and I were eating catfish during Game Day Live, and it was wonderful. It's wonderful. The New Jersey Devils, Scotty, as we go through the Happy Devils recap. And I just want to give a shout out to Steve Tartas, demanding to have a podcast yesterday, and I said, I need a day off. I need a day off, Steve. I need a day off.
That's all right.
Instead,
it happens.
I will give you a triple header today. This is the last of the triple header.
The hat trick. The hat trick today. That's right. Woo Report, Game Day Live, and now Devils After Dark. Sorry, Steve. I think Sam just had a little case of the Mondays. Office Space style right there. Do you know that reference at least?
Huh? Of course I do.
Oh, boy. Well, ring them hell's bells, Sam Wu, because, did the boys have a game tonight with a big victory over one of the best teams in the league, that be the Florida Panthers. And a big hello to everyone on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. Please send us your feedback, what you thought about the game. Let's do a nice Happy Devils recap. Right now, the Florida Panthers actually opened up the scoring in the game early on, about 4 minutes in. Bennett puts his fifth home. A nice kind of rebound to himself right around Mac Black's foot. Not the way you want to start, but I made a little note right here. You know what it says? It says, you probably can't see it because of the old light here, but good with a question mark. Will this kick the Devils into gear early on? Because what did we say the last two games against San Jose and LA when it was nothing through the first two periods? It looked like the Devils were almost waiting for the opposition to score before they can kick it into gear. So, would this do anything? I sat up like a dog at that point. I did one of the, when you say like, want to go outside? That's what Winston does all the time. If Winston hears like a bag crumple, he thinks it's the treats bag, and he's just like,
oh, of course,
no matter what. But then it started, Sam Wu.
At the Rock, we have the team from Sunrise, Florida, where the Rats live, and your New Jersey Devils. Third and long. Here comes Butt Buck. Here comes Brott. Intercepted. Andreas Johnsson. Touchdown, Devils. 1-1, and it's a power play goal. I'm not going to say that word to you, Sam Rosen. 1-1 Devils.
Yes.
Not that we pre-planned this or anything.
Wow. Now that was damn good right there. Wow, Sam Wu on the call. Very impressive. Yes. You were correct to say a Jesper Brott. I didn't know he was German. I always thought he was Swedish, but apparently he's Jesper Bratwurst, according to Sean McDonough.
I think this is what I'm thinking. The Devils talked to Sean McDonough because they got a bratwurst company ready to sponsor Jesper Bratt. And I'm all for it because
I'm all for
if
it.
he's
A
delivering
sponsorship.
it,
Yeah.
You know what?
He's got like the Johnson sausages or whatever it is, that thing there that they're selling with those big brats at the grocery store. Oh, you guys, do you have that out in is that just a West Coast? That might just be a West Coast thing. Either way.
I don't know.
Yes, Jesper Bratt, and then Andreas, apparently Johnsson. That is what he's preferred to go by now. Andreas, former wide receiver of the Houston Texans. Johnsson.
I have a conspiracy theory.
Touchdown.
I got a theory on that. He probably listens to this podcast. He probably listens to this podcast. It's like, all right, I got to get on after last year, I got to get on there. On the Happy Devils recap, I got to get myself noticed. I'll just give in. Okay, these idiots that are too lazy to pronounce my name when we sucked last year. But hey, you know what? Whatever works, right, Scotty?
Well, let me tell you, with that goal, his 5th of the season, it at that point tied him for the team lead with our boy Pavel Zacha. Bratt. I believe it's still Jesper Bratt, but we're just wondering what. Although I gotta say, real quick, thanks, sweet Ozzy. It was McDonough and Boucher on the call, and not Butchercross and Ferraro again, because that was just a joke. Like we were talking before. At least tonight was like a professional broadcast. But anyway, and our boy Damon Severson there getting his 3rd assist, and then. Finally, he broke through. We talked about it on the Big Sunday show about the numbers for Nico Hischier are going to show up because he's doing all the right things. And wouldn't you know it, making some movement in front of the goal, just like you were talking about. Ty Smith, and PK gets the secondary assist. He had a game himself. But Ty Smith, he's got that wrist shot that seems to always find its way, and it found its way right to where Nico Hischier was crossing, and what a pretty tip deflection goal for his 2nd of the year. And, wow. Nice to see for the captain. That had to feel good. Nico also got into a little scuffle. We got to talk about that in the second period. But wow, what a deflection on that goal. 2-1, New Jersey. And then in the second period, okay, by the way, Mac Black made some incredible saves. Don't want to leave that out of the equation here, but just moving through because there's a lot to get through. In the second period now, the Panthers struck back, and they struck back fast and quick. 24 seconds in here, Barkov gets a nice rebound, laying in front of Mac Black. He slams that home for his 8th. All these goals, by the way, I can't really fault Mac Black on, really. I thought they were all tough shots like that. And about a minute later? Yeah, just over a minute later, there was a fantastic cross-ice pass to tip it. He tipped it, and right into the net, up high, over the glove of Mac Black. And all of a sudden, it's like, whoa. 2 minutes into the second period, and the Panthers really threw a haymaker. It was kind of like, hey, hang on. We're the Florida Panthers here. You're still the New Jersey Devils. Hang on. You're not that good yet. You're still young. Well, I got some news for you. Because do you know what happened next, Sam Wu?
46 degrees, cloudy, as the Devils move forward ready to strike back. Ty Smith to Mercer to Andreas Johnsson. It's a flea flicker. Back to Mercer. Touchdown, Andreas Johnsson. Did I mess that one up? Not as good as the first one. Not used to this song. Not used to this song.
I thought that was excellent.
As the Devils tied up 3-3, and the mauling starts of the Florida Panthers. I smell blood. Can you imagine if I was the Devils play-by-play guy? It would be. I get kicked off the air.
Oh, it's too good. As long as you got the flea flicker. As long as we got, it's a flea flicker. Oh, that is excellent. So now, with his team leading 6th goal right there, don't call me Andre, call me Andreas Johnsson. Put it home on the pretty give and go with a Dawson Mercer, who I think it took a bounce off a leg at one point. And Mercer stays with it. He feeds Johnsson, and he puts it home. Ty Smith, his 2nd assist. And what a comeback for the Devils right there, because I'm just looking at the times right now. Tippett scored at $1:29 into the second, and then Johnsson, answered back at $1:58. So not even a minute later. That should speak volumes to you about the difference in this Devils team, like we have talked about, Sam Wu. I know we've mentioned it many times already. Games they would not have won last year. Yes, they would have got knocked down. Yep. They would not have been able to punch back last year. This year, they did. Because when you know it, like we said, give him some time. He's going to start showing up. He's a veteran. It's going to take a minute. PK Subban put home a slap shot from the point, and he rifled another one off the post. That shot is starting to find the mark again. He's looking better and better. And when you know it, Dawson Mercer with the assist, and Jonas Siegenthaler getting his first assist of the year. Now, quick little thing that I noticed, by the way, Devils absolutely dominated the end of the second period. They had the Florida Panthers pinned in there. They were using their speed to their advantage. It was like, oh, yes, we forgot. We're really fast. The entire game they were doing this. And one thing I saw, Eklund gave Nico a shot I think it was in the power play. Nico was down low. Holtz was winding up for a big rocket there. And he gave him a shot at the end. And then right after the face-off, I don't know if anyone else caught it because the camera panned to the right, but in the corner of the left, Nico had a shot against Eklund against the boards, and oh, did he take it. He charged forward and clobbered him. I loved seeing that fury out of the captain there. I love that because you know what? That's just the whole team is going to follow it. So let's get into the third period because not to be done by former Houston Texans wide receiver, Andreas, don't call me Andre Johnsson, Pavel Zacha with his 6th on the power play. Sam Wu, what is with all these power play goals? Were we just not talking about what's going on with the special teams? Another power play goal. Zacha gets his own rebound, puts home the backhand, and Devils up 5-3. After that, we saw Ty Smith then kind of put a little bit of a flutterer, and we know about Ty's shot. It just seems to find a way. Trickles, deflects off a glove and goes higher and just whoop right over Knight's head. Didn't even look like he's seen it. And let's point that out. Bobrovsky wasn't in net, but listen, Knight is still a nice prospect there for them, and he's going to be solid. Jimmy VC slams home the empty netter. What did we talk about the other day? The 3 Fs. Right? What was the last one? Finish. They finished it off. They didn't give him any chance. Going up by 4,
do that Mortal Kombat.
It.
Do that Mortal Kombat.
Finish him. Finish him. That's what they did.
7-3 Devils.
Full 60 minutes. Full 4 lines. Yep. And a finish. They put it home.
We got lots of comments.
And we didn't even get to talk about. Oh, yeah. By the way, Gauthier got sent down. Sharon Govich was a scratch today. Dougie Hamilton did not come back into the lineup as I think he took pre-skates or he was at practice. I don't know. I think he took pre-skates today. I'm not sure, but he did not come back into the lineup today. Colton White back in there, played well. Tice Thompson in the lineup. Jesper Boquist in the lineup, injecting more speed, more youth into those roles. Now, we also heard the unfortunate news. We were just talking on Sunday how we thought we were going to get Miles Wood back, and it looks like he's going to be, out for the long term there with that hip surgery. So, no surprise, you see some of these call-ups happening. So, very excited to see what was going on today on the ice. Would love to hear your feedback. Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live, 3 stars of the game. Ty Smith gets the third. Andreas, don't call me Andreas Johnsson, gets the second. And my captain, Nico Hischier, the first star of the game. Shots on goal, Devils 13-9-9 for a total of 31. Panthers 12-12-14 for a total of 38. Face-offs, we did good. 53% to 46. Power plays, 2 for 4. Loved it. And 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. That's right. No power play goals given up. NFZ in full effect. 21 hits to 28. Slight advantage for the Panthers, but still, over 20 hits. Love seeing the boys throw the body. 14 blocks. Ryan Graves, how do you, sir? 9 giveaways. Still want to see that get down a little lower. Only 5 takeaways today, although Nico had a pretty pick. I think it was in the first or second period. But overall, just a solid game. Top to bottom. Johnsson, Blackwood, Mercer, Nico, Zaka. I mean,
Brott.
it just
what about Brott?
Bratwurst, PK. Nice to see a solid game at a PK Subban.
Yes.
Full 60 minutes, really effective at all times out there on the ice. Not tripping anyone, PK. Jeez. And then, and, just being effective, though. Hitting the net with that shot. It's not going like 7 feet wide, and it's not breaking a stick every time.
No
That's
chop
nice
blocks
to see as well.
from PK. No chop
No
blocks.
chop blocks from no. That's a 15-yarder,
Save it for Sunday. Save it for Sunday,
yeah.
PK.
Love seeing the pick six, and the flea flicker with Andreas Johnsson, and love to see the crowd out there at the Rock. They seemed invested in it all game long, and it was really cool to see. Love the buzz that you can feel when you're watching games in New Jersey there from the crowd, because I know everyone's excited for it. And we got a really, really – now, listen, every game's not going to be like this. We know they're still growing, but you see the potential that is there, Someday they will figure it out where they can play like this every single, day in, day out. But right now – they're still growing, but you see what we've been talking
Utica's
about.
growing right now. Utica's growing on me right now.
Yeah. Someone get the Mr. Burns. Excellent. Someone get that gif ready, because that's what we need here. So what are the comments saying? What's everybody up to? How's everyone? I'm sure everyone's feeling good tonight. 7 goals. Come on.
Yeah, there's a tremendous amount of comments. I'll start with YouTube Live.
Let's do it.
In the beginning, Antonio, he goes, I skinned the cat. There's a lot of venom. There's a lot of venom.
That's a wrestling move as well. That's
Jake,
when you flip over the
TK,
ring and then pull yourself back. That's called skinning the cat.
JTK 39 says, no Hughes, no Hamilton, no problem. Didn't see tonight coming. VC with the extra point, 7-3.
Yes.
Getting 27. Football references, 2D game from Andreas for Andreas. This is JTK 39. 2 power play goals tonight, Whistler says.
Yeah.
Andre Johnson football night, and the star of the games is Brian Tracy. A lot of football references. Ty Smith woke up. Mango is still on fire. Woo!
Ooh, Ty Smith.
7.
Ty Smith made a really bad pass, though, on the power play at one point. And another thing, Ty, listen, I know I'm no coach. I'm no NHL scout or anything like that. But is it just me, that drop pass on the power play? Like, why? I feel like he's the only one that still does it still. He almost gave it away tonight there in the third period. And that's the last thing you need with a lead like that, is to have a bad giveaway and have a shorthanded goal. That's an easy way to get the Panthers right back in the game. And a team like the Panthers as we saw in the first period. And I don't know if you saw what they did to the Rangers the night before. They can strike pretty fast. So
Yeah.
I know Ty is still getting into the swing of things, but he made that bad pass in LA, and then tonight it was almost another little disaster there. So he's got to still clean up his game just a bit, but I'm pretty sure that Ty Smith is going to get there. He's too smart a player to keep making those, mistakes. But that was the one thing I don't mean to be critical, but to find something, that was one thing when you said Ty Smith, it popped into my head.
Okay.
But he was getting his shot through, so I can't really come on. Like I said.
Well,
who else?
Bassett Guy on YouTube Live says someone not getting credit for how well he's playing, maybe an under the radar Siegenthaler. Couldn't agree more. He's eating up minutes.
Is.
He's durable so far. He's steady.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not every player that you acquire has to be Dougie Hamilton status.
And Ryan Graves. Yeah,
Ryan Graves. Role players should never be diminished. If you're the best in the league in your role, I want you on the New Jersey Devils. You got to execute that every night. He's eating up minutes. Even PK Subban right now is a very productive defenseman right now. Now, granted, they all can improve. Ty Smith, everybody, but right now we're seeing progress. They're heading in the right direction right now. The NFZ, let me tell you about the no fun zone, because after our game day live, said goodbye to Chico. I'm packing up the equipment. The only way I can, really get a feel of the game is I listen to Matt and Chico on Devils Hockey Network in my ear as I'm packing up. And the one thing they kept on saying, anybody listen to the broadcast,
we got to get you one of those self-driving cars so you can just, you can watch the game on your ride home from Taj 973. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Before we get the jet. Yeah, before we get the jet, maybe we can get you one of those. We'll call up old Elon Musk and see if we get you one of those self-driving cars. All right, buddy?
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
See how they do in Newark traffic.
So they kept on saying throughout the entire time I was listening to them, another man takes another body, picks them up, picks up the transition and picking up players in front of the crease. That's important. Because they're getting back and they're getting back to their responsibilities in front of the goaltender. And it's a great effort. Also, Alexander Holtz looks more comfortable out there.
Got his first point.
Which is good.
Got his first point.
Yep. First point.
By the way,
and just missed the goal, by the way.
He did just miss a goal. Nico had a pretty feed to him very late in the third there. You know what helps the penalty kill, by the way? Only taking 2 penalties instead of 6 or 7. Does wonders when you only have to kill off 2 of them instead of 7. I'm not too good with the old math numbers. Like we've talked about many times, I turn into Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny. And I can still put that one together. That only having to kill 2 penalties instead of 7, your chances are much better of having a good night.
Scotty, do you mind if I go on a quick rant? Because I've been saving this.
Baby.
This is a good rant.
Okay.
I'm talking to you, Facebook Live. I'm talking to you, YouTube Live. We'll get to the Facebook Live comments soon, but I got to go on a rant. Remember last year, I whined and complained about not punching back, not counterpunching when young players get picked on. And I got picked on in a certain blog called hockeybuzz.com, where you can read my blogs. Little plug there. Yeah, that your Neanderthal mentality is no place in the NHL. Blah, blah, blah. And my argument is that, look, the game has changed. It's not like the 70s. But the human competitiveness has never changed or evolved in the last 10,000 years. It's a dog-eat-dog world. And I saw Alexander Holtz towards the end there in the third period get picked on, and here comes flying in was Nico Hischier, the captain, to protect
he was
his
pissed
young
tonight.
teammate.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And again, if you don't respond, they're just going to pick on you because good teams, when the Panthers had no answers for the Devils, they try to muck it up and went after the young stud rookie from the 2020 NHL draft class. Nico Hischier went in there. Siegenthaler was tied up. I forgot who else was in there. And they mucked it up. And they said, no, that's not going to happen. You're not going to do that. And it neutralized and diffused the situation. And the Devils got another power play. Hornquist, I believe, went into the box. Blah, blah, blah. We did not see this for the last 2 or 3 years. It used to be everyone hitting Jack Hughes. Nothing was done about it. And I am so proud that our team is maturing. It'll come over time. That they're playing.
Are you saying our
have each other's
boys
backs.
are becoming men? Are you saying our little boys are becoming men over there, Sam?
Yes.
Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah. You know what this reminded me?
Yeah.
You know what this reminded me?
They're not going to get pushed around anymore. Exactly.
This reminded me of National Geographic when, they try, where the predator tried to, pick on the prey, which was Alexander Holtz, but the stampede happened and Holtz was free. Our little baby.
The wild buffalo?
The
wild buffalo from the Panthers?
Yeah. And the big lion comes in.
Let me tell you, we're only going to get bigger and feistier once Ball and Ahoyuk come up here.
Oh, yeah.
They're both, yeah.
And Foot.
Ball is
huge.
Foot. Yeah, Foot. But, I mean, Ahoyuk, man, you want to talk about, like, mucking it up. That he's good at it, too. He's real good at it.
Yeah, and there is no place for the stage fightings anymore, but there is a place to defend your teammate
Mm-hmm.
because he took a shot, and Nico wasn't having any of it. The Panthers, a good team
like I said,
are trying to change the momentum, and they couldn't. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, and I get it. Like, Gudis, of course, is probably going to go overboard, but I get what Hornquist is trying to do there. 100%.
Yep.
Try to get someone in the box, try to play a little 4-on-4, try to take advantage of a younger Devils team where it might throw them off a little bit, off their game, off their rhythm, and maybe the Panthers could take advantage of it. I totally understand what he was trying to do there. Yeah. And I'm glad the boys stood up. I really am. I don't think they're going to get pushed around anymore. I was one of the things I was actually worried about because when I saw Nico take that shot from Eklund, he took like a punch like to the throat, and it's just like, you got to skate away at that point. But dude, if anyone goes back and watches it, when that camera's panning away, you just see Nico charging right at him, and I'm just like, that's my boy.
Nico has a nasty side to him. Like, he looks like
I love it.
He looks like, okay, young kid, whatever. But Nico has his mean streak to him, and I noticed that a while ago. I think it was Devils versus the Red Wings, where they had a slow motion action shot MSG, and you can hear him. You can't hear him. You can read his lips of like 4 or 5 F-bombs, going at the other player.
Good.
The guy is determined, and that's why he's wearing the C right now. And last year was just kind of that. Last year he did come back towards the end of the season. He did not give up. Meant a lot to me as a season ticket holder that he's trying. But just to see him progress, more of a leader, and now at least he found the on the score sheet now. Hopefully he can get going. Both on the score sheet, but also as a leader. And my main concern, the next, the 4 games, including the Panthers, they got the Islanders, Bruins, and Rangers. These are 4 tough teams physically.
Love it.
And
love it. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because
why?
we play to, because right now we're still playing to our opponents. We really played to the Panthers tonight. Sometimes that means we play down, But if the challenge is there, I think the Devils are I hope so. After tonight, I hope they're gonna rise to it, and I think these are gonna be really good challenge. It's Islanders. Who's the second one?
Bruins. Islanders,
Bruins,
Rangers.
and then the Rangers is it's always a challenge just because it's the Rangers game. The Devils Rangers game, especially a lot of these young kids, this is a whole new generation of rival that's gonna start now. This is this is all gonna be new stuff. The Jack.
I think we're gonna have to train
Fox. Oh yeah, we're
gonna have to train these kids.
Oh, it's gonna naturally come. It's gonna naturally come, but it's gonna be like this whole generation. Because basically, I mean, is there any other connection left now that Lundqvist is gone from the Rangers? There's no other really ties, to the old stuff. Because you could tie Lundqvist into
James
Marty and those teams, and then yeah, right. That's the other one. I don't think there's any other real ties left for that. So this is really a whole new generation of Travis Zajac is gone now, even Palmieri's gone,
yeah.
Who else has been around that long now? It's just Nico.
Could you fact check this? Basic guy says, by the way, Blackwood has more points than Capo Caco right now. You got to be kidding me.
I think they're tied. Right? I think they're tied.
I don't know.
Does Blackwood have an assist? Did Blackwood get an assist? I don't think so. I think hey, listen, let's be careful there, because that kid is talented as well, and he's gonna eventually figure it out, and he'll be lighting it up too. So, but for now, he's definitely struggling, but that kid has got some serious talent in him. But yeah, unless he got one last night, I believe he's been goose egged for quite some time here. So.
Yeah.
It's something similar. You can look at that sense as, Sharon Govich over here, who, he found himself a healthy scratch tonight. Although the draft pick level might not be equal there to where we got Sharon Govich and Capo. But
Ray Leo says that Caco has 0 points. So
I think he does.
Hopefully we can, for all those Devils fans, let's teach the Devils fans a little trick here.
No, let's not say anything, because he can have a 5-point game when he plays the Devils then, because we're talking. I just, what? Let it go. Just let the Rangers do the Ranger things.
Oh, I wanted to do my song. Can I just do my
song? All right,
go
do your song. Go ahead.
How many points does Caco have? 0. How many points does Blackwood have? 1 more than you.
He does have an assist.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just going by these comments.
Oh,
I mean, these are unverifiable comments.
I'm sure. I'm sure this will never come back to haunt us here. Oh boy.
Oh yeah. As a Rangers podcast is recording this, we're gonna play the Sunday night podcast. These Devils fans.
Oh boy.
Anyway, sorry. Talking a little smack, but. JTK39 says, Devils 2-0-1 without Hamilton, send them to Utica. All right, so now we're getting a little too carried away now. We're getting a little too carried away right now.
Oh, we're sending Dougie to Utica?
Yeah, JTK39. Devils 2-0-1 without Hamilton, send them to Utica. Stop it. He did nothing wrong.
Severson must have heard the calls again, so keep him going.
I'm ready to take your position.
I am ready to replace you. Yeah.
Tommy Boy. Hey, I got one movie right. Tommy Boy.
There you go. Norman Damon had I think he had 2 points tonight. A lot of guys on the score sheet tonight. It's always nice to see. 7-goal game also gets us on the, I think that takes us back to even or on the just over the plus side on the goal differential, which is always nice to see for the season. I don't know why. It's just one of those stats that I don't know. I kind of take a lot in that. I mean, if you're going to have a negative goal differential, you're probably not going to have a winning record, like it's,
Yeah.
it's just the facts of it, but I don't know. Like to see us just keep moving in that positive side. It always makes you feel good. When you're scoring more than you're giving up is always, that's, the name of the game right there. So I'd like to see us back in that positive, but it also means we're in a lot of games. We're not getting blown out by people,
Yeah.
Don't want to see those big blowouts anymore and get those negative goal differentials. You want to see things, if we can't be positive, then like as close to even as we can be, because that means we're in every game. We're playing hard. Full 60, 4 full lines. Hopefully some finish him.
For the Facebook Live, I see a lot of love. I see a lot of love going up. Everybody in Facebook Live, if you love this game, just hit the heart button. Just keep on hitting it the entire time. I love seeing that. I
just hit a heart too. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Boom.
Oh, very nice.
I gave you a little heart. Gave you a little heart over there.
Yeah.
Well, a little Brett the Hitman heart.
Oh.
But Samu, I think we should start wrapping it up here with an incredible game, though, by the Devils. I'm just trying to look to see if I had any other notes over here. The Mercer using the speed, the PK was great. I mean, and still that last like 2 to 3 minutes of that second period, I mean, the Devils had the Panthers pinned in there. They did. It was really nice to see them not lose their way, remain confident, and strike back. Empire style. Empire strikes back against, like we talked about, arguably the best team. I don't know, maybe Edmonton might be taking it over right now. I think Connor McDavid is on pace for about 435 points this season. But, either way, Florida is a nasty team, and they are going to be difficult to deal with. And we put up a really good showing tonight, so everyone should be really happy with the boys' performance. And
November 18th, down in Miami. Down Sunrise. They play the Panthers again.
That'll be, I'm sure they'll have that one marked on their calendar, so we'll see how that goes for us. But Thursday, the 11th, lose Islanders, and our old friend Palms comes back to town at the Rock. Sam is going to be down at Taj Lounge 973 eating some catfish.
There may be not sure yet. There could be I could have a work scheduling conflict. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, possibly. I'm sure there'll be a Woo report to let you know. Either way, there will still be Game Day Live.
Yep.
So you can tune in on Facebook, Twitter Live, YouTube Live. And then, of course, like we do after every game, Devils After Dark here, Primetime Radio Studios with myself, Scotty, Sam Woo, and maybe someday we'll get some special guests as well. We're working on it. We'll see. We'll see.
Working on it. Yep. Also,
so it's going to be a lot of fun.
A couple things.
Early weekend game, too, with Boston. Go ahead.
Matinee. I will be there at Taj Lounge 973. Eating the catfish, now 4-1-1. But I want to plug a couple things. November 18th, just confirmed about a couple hours ago. I will be down in Florida before the Devils take on the Panthers. Now, originally I was going to go down to Sunrise, but there is a guy named Andrew, the owner of Sandbar Sports Grill at Cocoa Beach, Florida. Huge New Jersey Devils fan, and I actually vetted him big time, to the point where he is the only bar in that entire area that actually has the NHL package. So he's got a lot of snowbird Canadians watching hockey, a lot of Devils fans, Ranger fans, whatever. And I showed you that picture of his backyard, his backyard rink. That's impressive. So I may be doing a Woo report from there. So I will be at the Sandbar.
That's Cocoa Beware Beach?
Yeah. Is that what they call it? Is there something I need to know about? Home of the
That's
fish
an old
tacos.
wrestler. Yeah, I remember Coco Beware, the Birdman. Come on. Oh,
I remember Mr. Perfect. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Um,
Cocoa Beach.
and
You can't miss it. It's right next to
for
Strawberry
all you
Beach.
Devils fans that are traveling, you see the Devils at Panthers. 2 days later, 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, Devils versus the Tampa Bay Lightning at Amalie Arena, and we have a special arrangement with the Tampa Bay Lightning, and these are very nice people at the Tampa Bay Lightning, Justin specifically, who are allowing us and facilitating us, the Let's Go Devils podcast, to be live, game day live. Nick Villano, Pucks and Pitchforks blog, and I will be on site at Amalie Arena at Thunder Alley. If you're going to the game, go to Thunder Alley. You'll see us there, and we're bringing the big truck, bringing all the equipment down to Florida.
All right.
For
All right.
an all-out live podcast. We're working on guests as well. It's a big day for the podcast because, hey, we would never, I would have never, like a million years, think that another team would, hospitality and, give us, the green light to do this. And we will, definitely have a good time there. No bumper sticker giveaways.
Yeah, you see, the media department doesn't work in team rivalries. They just work in media. See, that's the difference there. Yeah.
No, seriously, they've been nothing but accommodating when I had to fill out the form and all that kind of stuff. It very professional. It was like, do you need a tent? Do you need, whatever? And I was like,
well, get a tent.
Thanks.
Give them everything you want. Tell them you want a full buffet and everything like that. So get it done, Sam Wu. But
I should ask for some
Thursday.
catfish.
Yeah, you should. Fresh catfish from the Florida swamps. Come on, delicious. Yeah. That's Thursday, the 18th in Florida, and then at the Cocoa Beach bar, and then on the 20th, that's a Saturday afternoon. Right? That's a 1 p.m. start. Correct?
Yep. No, 4 p.m. 4 p.m.
Or 4 p.m. 4 p.m. I'm sorry. 4 p.m. start. 4 p.m. start. What's the name of it again?
Amalie Arena? The Tampa Bay Lightning?
Okay. I forgot the name what they changed it to. Amalie Arena.
They changed it.
That's
Amalie Arena.
I know. I get confused sometimes.
St. Petersburg Times Forum. I don't know.
That's right. That's what it is.
Yeah. St. Pete's.
Didn't they just call it the Thunderdome or something like that, right?
Oh, I don't remember.
Right? Like we call it the Rock. I thought they called it the Thunder. Well, anyway, if you're down there in the Florida area, and we know there are a lot of snowbirds and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. So if you're down there, you're a Devils fan, guess what? You could go hang out with Sam Wu, and, podcast will be happening, Game Day Live, probably a Wu report, and then old Devils After Dark as well. Hopefully celebrating another wonderful Devils victory.
Oh, absolutely. I can't imagine doing football calls afterwards. Now watch Andreas Johnsson has three touchdowns and they're coming out.
Oh, I hope he does. I hope he does have 3 touchdowns. Well, thank you to everybody up on Facebook Live and Twitter Live and YouTube Live. Keep the feedback coming. We always like hearing it from you, and I always want to know what you're thinking, with the New Jersey Devils. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Watch out for a Woo report tomorrow. Also, State of the Fan address, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Nick Villano and I will be talking more puck, more Devils hockey. Keep it here. Thank you to everybody dropping this podcast at midnight for your morning commute. Wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, I don't know, iHeart app, wherever you get them. Well, Scotty, see you later. Thank you. This is Devils After Dark. Yeah, till next time, let's go Devils.